Oh, great! I'm making a bunch of new friends.
Never forget, kindness can defeat anything.
Did you know you're practically everyone's hero here?
My, oh my. The valley is looking splendid, my dear. You're making so many dreams come true.
This place is starting to look amazing.
Alright, guys, we're getting everything situated. Everything should be good and ready to go. The computer did an update about an hour ago. Man, I knew something was going on because, like, I started at noon to do the editing for the last bit of the bubble season for Infinity Nikki, and it just kept stuttering. Like, every time I clicked on a scene, it would just stutter so severely, and I was like, what is going on? I even had to, like, exit out of the application, shut it down with Task
Wow,
Manager and
you're a
everything, and it
really
was
good
still
leader
acting
for
a
this valley.
fool, and after, like, fighting with it for like 45 minutes. Eventually, finally, the computer came up and was just like, yeah, you need an update. So I was like, thanks for that, man. Thanks,
Why, I
computer.
couldn't have created a lovely day myself.
But I think everything is good to go. So hopefully, update won't mess with too terribly much. But to be honest, I don't know how today is going to go with not just the updates with my computer, but also the update with the new, and I have no idea, it will be improved, probably not, with the new verification thing that has been implemented starting today. We'll just have to see how all that plays out,
What a perfect day for sailing.
but we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's go ahead and start getting everything started. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Disney Dream Live Out. And that's today's wonderful episode. It is Reset Wednesday. Hoorah, hoorah. And today is a very special Reset Wednesday because now at this point, I think we are, what, a week away from the new update that's coming out for Inside Out. I think it said August 20th. I don't know if y'all seen the new little teaser trailer, but we're getting a lot of cool stuff. Mainly, I'm looking at the 101 Dalmatian. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for Lucky. Lucky was always cute to me. But I'm excited to see about all the vintage stuff for the Star Pass, because I'm a sucker for the old-fashioned 50, 60 vibe, so that's going to be fun. And I am excited to see how they're going to bring Joy and everybody else into the valley. That's definitely going to be fun. Super excited about that. We don't need to check Scrooge's shops today. I already checked for one. And second, I finally got my window, guys. I finally got my window. It was a surprise, surprise. Come, I think, what was it? Saturday, Sunday, something like that. Oh yeah, we finally got that. So we'll work on that room after we take our picture for this week's challenge. Which, once we get to the location where I want to take a picture at, I'll explain this week's challenge. I mean, this is just an idea of where I want to do the challenge. But I don't know if it's actually going to work. We'll see.
I just love sun.
And I need to cook something, and I don't have anything. Fantastic. That'll be alright, though. We're just going right down here. Okay, the reason why we're coming down here to take the photo, or at least I'm going to look out and see if I can take the photo over here, is because this week's challenge is a construction challenge. Which I'm kind of excited about this. This is like a thing we haven't done before, which I don't think we've done before. And we do have a lot of cute clothes that would definitely go with this vibe. But it's all about how I want to do it. I don't know if I want to strictly just put, you know, Wally's house in the back. If we want to bring in a crafting station or something. But I figured we could go all like Wally's outfits. I think would do us the best. Oh, we could do Monsters Inc. too. Okay, so let's see. We got Monsters Inc. as an idea. I do like the hat. We could go with the Space Ranger uniform, which looks good with the hat. Cause I want the hat. No matter what we decide to do, the hat's cute. The hat's gotta come. Wait a minute. Let me look at something real quick. Obviously, use villagers and keep the good work going. So I started thinking construction. What about Stitch's vehicle that I have by his house? We have a little thing set up there as well. No, that's an option, but let's keep getting dressed. Alright, being an outfit challenge, we want at least multiple pieces. So as much as I want to use the jumpsuits and stuff, I think we should actively avoid those. Yeah, I'm sorry, you know what kind of vibe this gives me? It gives me that CEO construction vibe, you know, you've seen the pictures when they're about to do like the groundbreaking ceremonies and stuff, you know, all the CEOs wearing their loose cargo pants and they're like button up fancy nice tops with their jackets and they got the shovels and they're all like, yeah guys, we're in this together, and they do like one scoop for a picture and that's it. That's the vibe I'm getting. Gotta have the loafers too. To be honest, I don't even know what direction I want to go. Because again, I really would like to do, you know, the uniforms like that, but an outfit challenge that really kind of limits our selection here when we do that. That's my problem. Now, I thought I had a pair of blue ones. can't do that. Alright, hang on a second. Because I'm overthinking this. So what do we have option-wise? Because I see a couple of different ideas, but it depends on my backdrops. So I could do something a little bit smaller, kind of maybe take some of this away, make it look a little bit more industrial. That's an option. Do we have anything else that could look like it's under construction? Unfortunately, I don't think so. So, what else do we have? Alright, let me look at my maps. What all do we have? Let's see, the docks is... See, the Pirate Island, Moana, and Maui. And, of course, our vacation home. And then, of course, further up in the courtyard, we got Penelope's racetrack. To our left is all the Agrabah stuff and the Oasis shenanigans. Really nothing there. And, of course, everything in the jungle is nothing but a theme park right now. Which, again, I'm thinking about switching that over and bringing it probably over here. Mainly because I'm more how open it is over on this side of the valley compared to the jungle area where there's like so many layers. But again, that's a future problem for future man to deal with. Right now, we're trying to figure out a good place to take a picture. Let's see. You know, we could. Demolition expert. Follow me on this. Follow me on this. Oh my god, well, I'm thinking about following me on this. So, by the way, guys, we will be having a surprise, which is not much of a surprise video because I'm telling y'all about this, but a surprise video of the podcast not this week, but coming next week for I Know What You Did Last Summer. I wound up watching it last night. I wasn't originally going to do a podcast about it, to be 100% honest. Meaning that it's been a few weeks. And I didn't think anybody that I talked to really, really would care to talk about it. But apparently my buddy Bidwell has been super excited to talk to somebody about this damn movie. Because apparently all his friends haven't seen it and I'm like the first one that has. So he's like, let's get on and talk about this. So we did a quick little like 30-minute podcast video. And it's going to be strictly audio. I may do something crazy with the visuals. I'm not sure because at this current moment we still got, I was about to say a whole bunch of Infinity Nikki videos. But no, we're actually almost done with the Infinity Nikki videos. The reason why I haven't got them all out in a consistent amount of time like I originally planned was because of my schooling thing that came up. Literally on the 7th, I found out I got accepted. And then I've just kind of been focused on that, trying to get all that situated, which is taking a lot longer than I originally planned on, but I'll figure it out at some point. But yeah, because of that, I unfortunately have not had time to sit down and finish the rest of the Infinity Nikki videos. So, yeah, we're a bit behind on that, but I shall have them out by the end of the weekend. And that should be the last of the bubble season, and of course, the new update that just came out like 2 weeks ago. Alright, let me clean out. I don't know how much of this area I'm going to be using. Don't growl at me, buddy. Well, I just did, Scar. Turned my back and then walked away. Okay, that should be all of that. Oh yes, I'm thinking oh god, I can't say the word now. Dillam. I just said the word earlier. Now I'm choking on my words here. But a demolition expert. There we go. An idea like that. I don't know, that could be too on the nose with the one we just got done voting for. Which, by the way, guys, I did pretty well on that one. I was very surprised by that. Question is, do I have like tiny explosions? Because what I'm thinking, if I can make it feasible possible, me and Wally over here, and we're like maybe blowing up this or something like that. The question is, do we have anything that would cause the explosions per se? Trying to think, what do we have? And we got that Mulan thing that we can always bring over. Let me go to Scrooge's. Damn it, I went to hit my go-go juice button and nope, I forgot. Alright, while we're here, we might as well get some cooking going. Alrighty. Where's my berry salads? I know, it's my basil salads. Always my favorite go-to snack. Always the best go-to snack. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, Scrooge, my man. I need to see what you might have in explosions.
Okay, who here needs mark me words. A villain and their riches are soon parted.
Okay, I know Mulan's got some stuff. Yeah, I know we can get maybe 2 of these. We can give it a shot, or let me phrase that. 1 more of these. So we can use 2 and see what that looks like. Okay, landscaping. God, I really wish we had like some construction walls or something like that. Unfortunately, I don't think we have anything like that. To be honest, I really don't feel like scrolling through all those shenanigans either. I really don't, but I need to see all what I got. Hey, you know what? The urge is too strong. Let's avoid that.
Bye-bye now.
Alright. Because first of all, we don't even know if this is gonna work. It could not. We'll just have to see. Yeah, if this doesn't work, again, the only other construction thing I could think of is probably Wally's place. Which, Wally, I'm a little hesitant because it's not really a construction place. It's just Wally's house next to his sign. scroll. Okay, alright. First, let me get some placements.
I guess everything the light touches is part of this new place.
Okay, question. Where's Wally? Where's my favorite little robot at? Can't get anything done without him. There he is. My little Pookie Bear. Okay. Unfortunately, little Pookie Bear, I think with this outfit, you're gonna need your old school outfit. So we'll change him back to his dapper uniform later. My little Wally, so cute. Alright, come on, little Wally. Okay, so what I'm thinking. Alright, first I also need to change my back. Granted though, the evil inkling wings do fit with the corporate CEO look I'm going for, which is a sad factor. No, actually, I want to go full evil corporate overload here, or overlord. I'll bring out the cave. That's what we need. Okay, and then I kinda need him. If this even works. Wait, no. Oh, okay, never mind. On hey. Oh, bastard. He wasn't even nowhere near that, and he picked that out with force powers. Actually, we may have to do hey, because I think the only other sitting one we have is this one. Ain't you, douche? There we go. Okay, I know I can turn it off, at the current moment. How do I do that? Let's see, starting cooking with ingredients. Is that in the actual menu? Alright, at this moment. Let's see if he'll pick it up. I hope he doesn't. Alright, he does not seem interested. Good. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about the chicken. I just need the pose. Let me see if this even works. Okay. Gotta see if I can't get it just right first. We may have to back it up just a bit. Alright, come on, activity, come on. I think we'll have to do it quick like, but it may work. Alright, first I need Wally to turn around. Wally. See, Mom. Thank you, buddy. Let's see, let's get rid of the... No. There we go. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, not bad with the tags. 5 out of 2, 9 out of 2, 9, 10. Well, I can't help it, we couldn't look too overly professional. Alrighty. Give herself just a little bit more.
Only the flowers are going to love this rain.
Alright, I'm fine with that. 9 out of 9. Get the professional. Yeah, that should do us the best. Alright, that's about the best I could do. Right. Trying to get a decent angle here. Whoops. Alright, let me scoop that in just a bit more. So I just want to make sure Minnie's not in the photo. Like, she's cute, but not gonna work for this photo. Okay. Okay. I do a nice focus, but I don't think it's working. Oh, hang on before I start doing the contrast. Yeah, I think that would do us for now. Don't really need a filter. Alright, 45.
I'd love for you to stop by sometime.
Alright, I'm starting to realize that rotation is not working whatsoever. I initially thought the first time when I tried to do it with the guardian statue, it was because of where we were at, you know, because I have noticed that when I was at Eternity Island, and I was trying to take pictures over there on some of the levels where the jungle's at. And yeah, it just kept going underneath it, so I just assumed it just didn't like being on top of, you know, layers like that. Nope, it just doesn't rotate. Alright, so note to self. Don't worry about, wait a minute. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, don't worry about rotations, because rotations is not where it's at. Alright, go up just a bit. There we go. Let's see, come down just a wee bit. Alrighty. Yeah, I feel like we probably don't need to put anything in that corner right there. Okay, wait a minute, is there an option where I can keep my character from not moving? Pause. Alright, hang on. Okay. May want to do that one more time. Hang on a second. I gotta be quick about this. One. I forgot to take off the touch and magic items. Alright, let's try that again, but at least we got our measurements and what we gotta do. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. Cute. Very cute. Alright, fantastic. Thanks, Wally. You're always a pleasure.
Aren't you adorable?
Sometimes, Minnie. Sometimes. Alright, let's get my gliding. I want this one. Mainly because I'm keeping an eye out on it. I had an issue over the weekend where, for some reason, it almost felt like the wings were in a box. And I was seeing the box move because it was just like bizarre. I really wish I would have taken a picture of it. But I didn't think that it wouldn't happen again. It only happened for like a day. Alright. Let's get back in here. So we can finish this room. Because we finally got it. There we go. I was wondering, I was like, why isn't that going? At too far to the right. Alright, fantastic though. We finally got all the windows. Wow, it only took a couple of weeks, but we finally did it. So now we can continue on with the rest of this. Okay, so we were in the process of trying to get Aurora's like baby birthday going on. I did manage to get, conveniently enough, another one of these paintings, which goes with this one, so I can get rid of that one. And I actually got this really cool Beauty and the Beast thing. Oh, that thing's actually pretty cool. And I bought that last week, thing I could put inside. Sorely disappointed that you cannot. Alright. Dump that. Oh, not that. squeeze my happy ass in here. Alright, then bring this over. That right there should do us. I feel like my measurements may be a little off. May have to bring that one over or this over just a bit. I think it might be the birthday table I gotta scoot over. Damn, I'm really starting to regret putting the candles out first. There we go. Alright, now let's bring this over. Alright, it's roughly all about the same. Hang on, I'm looking at the corner of the pictures here. Yeah, I think that's pretty symmetrical. Well, as best as I'm gonna get it, I think. But we got this wall finally finished. It looks good. I like it. I would like some seating area around the birthday girl's table. What do we got? I mean, I do like this because of the green, and we need a bit more green in here, because, I mean, we got plenty of blues and pinks. Oh, we don't have a lot of greens. I want to make sure all three of my fairies are all accurately depicted here. There we go. I do have the pink ottoman too. I love it. I'm over here like, oh, I need a different color. Still pulls out pink sofa. Still pulls out pink chair. Okay, so which one looks better? To be honest, the pink thing looks better. Alright, let's go to Scrooge's and buy another one of that, and we'll take a look and see what we can do with the walls and all that. See what furniture pieces we can get. Athena, you can sniff around there all you want. I didn't put no food in there. He's gonna get fed after the stream. Give me that disappointed look. Sorry, Athena's in here and she's sniffing around Corky's food bowl trying to get extra foodies. If he wants to be a big old potato. Yeah, I'm talking
Where all
about
these
you.
folks want to go and grow up.
Mark me words, a villain and their riches are
Alright,
soon
Scrooge,
parted.
I need a seating area. Alright, we need one of these. And what can we put on the walls? Whoops. Oh, I did get it the first time. I thought it tricked me and I hit the ceiling instead. Got a couple of bookshelves we can maybe throw in there, but if I'm gonna go with the bookshelf, I want to go with the white ones. No, those are the blue ones. You know, I kind of want to use this again.
Perfect day for training.
You got really got nothing to stand out, huh? Alright, where's that white bookshelf? Was it... You know, it may just be, whoops, easier to do it this way. Maybe easier is the magical word of the day. And I think the magical word of the day. The magical word of the day yesterday after watching I Know What You Did Last Summer was just dumb. Like, the movie's so weird because it wasn't like a notoriously bad movie.
It's so great.
But you
to
could
have
tell
friends
that
you
they
can count
half-assed
on.
it. Like, they did not think some of that shit all the way through. Like, don't get me wrong, they took a swing. But I feel like they took a miss. Like, there was just so much with it that it really could have been done a little bit better. But it wasn't too bad of a movie. I like what they did with the fisherman. That was pretty cool. The kills were pretty nice. So, you know, he had a nice presence on the set. I'm gonna be honest, it was a real nice treat, especially since the last time I saw anything dealing with I Know What You Did Last Summer, that crappy TV show on Amazon. Oh god, that was apparently that one was more based off the book, but if that's what the book's based off of, the book's boring. The book's boring. That TV show was boring as hell. So no, I was quite excited to see. Yeah. Now, like I was saying, I was quite excited to see the movie, and I did enjoy it, but there were just some issues I had with it. Mainly, spoiler alert, guys, spoiler alerts, but Ray's the killer. They made Ray the killer. And it's one of those, I'm upset, but I'm not at the same time, because it's just one of those, did you really have to make Ray the killer? But I'm not because, well, it's Ray. You know, it would be a little bit more, there it is. It would be a little bit more confusing if it was like, say Julie was the killer, you know, it'd be like, why is Julie the killer? But Ray, I'm still having the same thing where it's like, why is he the killer? But I'm alright with it, you know, because let's be frank, Ray really didn't do too terribly much throughout the entire franchise. Like, seriously, I didn't realize this till a bit while we were talking about it. But yeah, Ray, throughout the first movie, we didn't really get too much with him because he was the red herring. You know, people were convinced that he was the killer. So, of course, we had to keep him in, like, mysterious shadows and stuff like that. So, he didn't really do anything there. And then the second movie, he really didn't do anything because in the second movie, he spent half the movie trying to get to the movie. And it wasn't until Bidwell pointed it out, and I was like, you know what, man, you're right. You are absolutely right. Ray did nothing the entire movie. And then when he did show up, it was for nothing. Because he literally showed up with a gun to save Julie, and then the gun jammed. It's like, seriously, bro. What are the odds of that? But the reason why I'm kind of like, I don't really know if I like it, is because his motivation, even though his motivation was stupid. I don't want to be forgotten. Like, seriously, bro, no one wants to be forgotten, but okay. I'm glad you think you're special. Like, it looks like we're gonna have to move some of these vines back here, which I'm fine with. But it wasn't just that, it was also a little insulting because their whole thing at the very, very, very end of the movie was, you know, all of this could have been avoided if a man went to therapy. Actually, no, bitch. All of this could have been avoided if y'all would have called the cops and stayed. Because let's be 100% frank here. That opening, you know, situation when the car fell off the cliff was 100% an accident. Nobody should have been held liable for that. I even asked Eric about that. And he was just like, yeah, no. Like, no one would have necessarily gotten in trouble for that. So I'm just like, why? Why is this even the thing? Damn it, now I gotta go and get one of these. I mean, that looks good though, looks good. Actually, we may not need to get another one. Let me see how the bookshelves handle being over here. But yeah, I mean, I know what you did last summer wasn't an overly bad movie. It was just the stupid motivations, the fact that I don't want to be forgotten. That was just so stupid. Like, dead ass, that was just so stupid. Like, I was all in on it at first because he was just like, the town's trying to erase what happened to us in the past. I'm like, okay, I'm with you, I'm with you. What does, you know, the town trying to forget about the past and act like a typical sleazy small town police station? Let's be frank here. Every small town police station in a horror movie always tries to play the, oh, it was an accident card, or oh, they did it to themselves. Like, no, boo boo, they did not. Which I thought that was funny. Girl got killed by the hook guy somewhere in the middle of the movie, right? Somewhere around the middle of the movie. Dude comes at her, takes the hook, slices her throat, then wraps a cord around her and throws her out of a window so she can get hanging from the entire town, right? They're in a town meeting and the mayor is talking to the cop and he's just like, no, she did that to herself. Really, officer? She did that to herself. Like, I swear to Christ, they made some of the dumbest decisions in that movie. And I understand, you know, they're trying to keep the status quo of typical small cops. But come on, man, that was just stupid. That was just stupid. Alright, fine, we'll put that there for now. Can't squeeze that one there. Alright, cool. So we didn't need to go to the store after all. Fantastic. But don't worry, y'all be able to hear the entire, like, first take of how I felt about the movie when I get the podcast out for you guys. Which hopefully will be Monday or Tuesday. Because that's not going to take me as long as finishing the rest of the Infinity Nikki videos. I still gotta do my audio for the last update. Oh, no wonder I'm not getting very far. I'm still in the white category. Oh, actually, that might be cuter. I'm definitely gonna have to go to Scrooge's store though to get another one. The question is, if I did that, what would I put in front of it? Of course. Takes up so much room. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be too tight of a squeeze. Okay, what if I slid this here? Problem is, too much of an open gap back there. Alright, let's just stick that to the side for now. What do we got with electronics? Nothing's really standing out. Maybe? Whoops, not that. There we go, and then maybe we put some tiny... Gonna have to go back to Scrooge's again. Yeah, I feel like a one here and then one here would be like really cute. Okay, it's slowly coming together. Looking cute. Okay, and I feel like you may want to look at some art. It's art, damn it, it's art. That would be so cute if it would let me do that. I find it weird. It won't let me do that, but let me do this. That's just a pretty neat effect. Alright, that one doesn't work. That'd be so much more cooler if it actually, like, phased all the way through. Unfortunately, it doesn't. The only one that really, like, satisfies the look I'm looking for is this one. Yeah, again, find it funny that I could do that, but I can't put anything underneath it. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I'm limited because of that. I didn't realize. And I don't know. I feel like that would go better with a rustic field I want to do. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Yeah, I do want to do like a whole rustic cottage feel. Okay, that's not working either. Nah, that'll be too much. Too much. I'm not thinking about it. Do you think Joy and them are gonna get their own little individual houses? Or do you think, like, how do you think their house is gonna work? Like, that's my thing. I saw, you know, we get to go inside of one of the doors, but I don't know. That means they get their own house now. They're kind of living within our heads. Like, I'm curious to see how they're gonna play this. It's probably gonna be, you know, the pre-usual shenanigans where they have their own houses. We gotta let them in. They're probably gonna be like tiny homes or something like that. Which, I mean, they got tiny homes. That'd be like super cute. Like, can you imagine, you know, building a little house as like a 4x4 a little square area, and the house is only like yay tall? That would be so cute. And you have to shrink just to get inside. That would be adorable. Alrighty. Alright, we definitely have to go to Scrooge's to get another one of these. But before we go to Scrooge's, let's pop a squat, do a little bit of voting. Because I've seen some of it, not a lot of it, but just enough to get my 50 moonstones. I mean, what I saw of it was pretty cute so far. Alright, make sure my submission's there. Gotcha. Alrighty. Yeah, it's cute. I love the red. It's adorable. And then this one. The angle's interesting. I like the angle. You're trying to get the flame and all that. That is cool. Let's go right. I feel right. Alright, kind of threw some stuff about. Cool. And this one, okay, this one's nice. You gotta remember, guys, this one's a decor challenge this week, not an outfit challenge. So we'll go right. And this cute. I like this. You try to do that nice little frame, symmetrical thing. It's cute. Go right. Oh, like an eyelash or something in my eye. Alright, this one's adorable now. And then we got this one. Oh, I love this spool little setup here. This is cute. Very cute. Gotta go right on that. And then this one, you kind of threw some stuff about. And then this one, you kind of threw some stuff about. Yeah, we'll skip. Alright, adorable. And this one's super cute as well. Okay. Gotta go left though. I like that one. And then this one, cute. Okay. Love what you've done with the fountain in the back. And then this one, not much of the Mulan stuff. Which I feel like they really gotta stop doing this, where they do certain pictures based off of characters that you have to unlock as time progresses. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, case in point, what if this person hasn't unlocked Mulan's door yet, and this is why they gotta do what they have? Because they don't have it. It's not their fault. So should said individual be penalized because they don't have Mulan stuff like the person on the right? No, but to be fair, if we're voting on pictures, I would have to go right. So yeah, no, they gotta stop doing this because some people could be like this. Again, I could be jumping the gun. The person's just lazy or doesn't even like Mulan. It's just like, yeah, no, I'm not being a part of it. But it is something that has crossed my mind with a lot of these voting pictures and shit. Go right though. Because, yeah, a lot of us have Mulan and all this stuff needed, but some of us don't. Alright, I like the little setup. It's cute. Both of these are adorable. I'll go right, though. I like that one. I like the simplicity of that. Okay, cute. And then this one, also adorable. And let's go right. Alright, I like the little setup here. I know exactly where you're at. Cute spot for it. Very cute spot. It's over there at Eternity Island, right there at the ruins. Okay, this one's nice, but I gotta go right. Alright, simple but cute. And then this, not really much of a backdrop. We'll go left. I like how everyone has suddenly got Mushu sneaking into these photos. I love it. Alright, I guess between the two left. We'll do about 3 more, then we'll get back to decorating. Figure we'll take a little bit of a break so you're not getting too bored of me going back and forth at Scrooge's shop. Alright, super cute. But we'll go left. Oh, I like this little setup now. Okay. Very adorable. Alright, nice, nice. We'll go right, and the last one. Okay. Got some good photos. And this one's definitely cute. I love the seating arrangement. I gotta go right. I have to. That was just too cute. Too cute of a photo. Yeah, no, there's been some really decent photos, some really good photos. And like I said, that was just something that popped in my head earlier of just, it feels a little unfair that some of these photos are asking for characters that some people just may not have unlocked yet. So it's like, is it fair to vote against them? And to be frank, I don't know. Because, yeah, they're not hitting the pictures criteria like we need it, but it's not their fault that they don't have the character unlocked. It's like a catch-22 bullshit.
Ah, what a perfect day for this.
The sun's
Here's my
shining
man, I need some
almost
stuff.
as bright
Stuff
as
and
my
things,
money.
things and stuff. Alright, what do we got? Let's get a few of these, actually. Oh. That's why, my little stress ball. I was like, why is my cup not going back? My stress ball was in the way. Got 3 of those. One more. Oh man, I'm thinking about one more. So y'all not gonna believe the show I have been rewatching for some strange ass reason. Don't ask me why. I've been rewatching Empire though. Only watched the first season and a half because unfortunately, I think I was in college at the time when season 2 came out, and I just for some reason lost track of it and never picked it up again. My mom was all big into the show when it first came out, so me and her watched the first season together. And then comes the second season, I moved out for college. Oh yeah, I've been having a blast rewatching that one, because, I mean, everybody's so shady in that show. Like, oh, Anita over there just did something against Lucius, got mad because she got caught, and then tried to play victim about this. Like, seriously, you knew what kind of man Lucius was when you agreed to marry him. Why you acting surprised? Like, even her father said it. Her father was just like, I'm not happy about this engagement because of, you know, all the women, but I'm here for you. Like, why you playing victim? Why you acting like, oh, I didn't know he was this type of man? Bullshit, bitch. You knew. Like, bitch, you knew. Why you playing like you didn't? My thing is, Lucius playing devil's advocate over there with Cookie. I forgot about how much he played Cookie for a while. Over there, just like, oh, I love you, Cookie. Let's get all handsy, Cookie. And then as soon as shit gets real, no, Cookie, that you misconstrued what was going on. Like, no, bro, no, I didn't. Yeah, I got to check on which episode I left off on. Yeah, no, it's right there at the corner, so I had that right the first time. Yeah. And my problem is I can't get a symmetrical thing. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm on like episode 8 or 9 or something about that. And we're dealing with the eldest son and his bipolar issues that's happening right now. To be frank though, I'm just trying to get the season 2. Like, to be 100% honest, I'm just trying to get the season 2 because I remember much about season 1, but there's a lot I don't remember at the same time, so I don't mind rewatching it. Mainly, I just want to get to season 2 because I remember at the very end of the finale of season 1, turns out Lucius is not dying from ALOS, and he's being locked up. And I want to say season 2 had it where he was making music inside a prison, and Cookie and all of them were trying to get him out. Because I remember an episode, I want to say it was the first episode of season 2, where Cookie came down off the stage. She's wearing a gorilla outfit, screaming free Lucius," or something like that. It was crazy. Yeah, no, I'm super excited to get back into that. I'm concerned about how it's going to end, because I got told, like, by the 4th or 5th season, it got stupid. And I'm just like, oh, man, and, like, you can't be ruining the magic of Cookie here, being stupid. And that's what's got me worried, 'cause I do not want them to ruin the magic of Cookie. Her insults are life, man. Like, I love her, especially her insults towards Anita. I think, what did she call her, was it Boo Boo Kitty? Yeah, she calls her Boo Boo Kitty, I love it. Alright, not bad. Still feel like we need some pizzazz factors on the walls and stuff. Some stuff in this corner. Yeah, I find it funny. I've been just like flip-flopping between, I think, Empire and Modern Family. And then, of course, I just recently binge watched, what was the show called? Motel Hell from Shudder. Which, not that bad. It was the same people who did the show Slasher that I absolutely adored. But I can see why that one wasn't as popular as, say, the rest of Slashers. Because, I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. The characters were extremely unlikable. Like, most of them were just douchebags. Like, sorry, not sorry, but most of them were not the nicest individuals in the room, so I was not sad or disappointed when one of them got. Yeah. Actually, let's just chunk this. As much as I want to work with it, it's not quite hitting the rest of the vibe. Like, looking at it this way, this room looks amazing. Like, I love it, just looking at it like this. But I want the same factor when I look at it like this. But I may have to put a pause on either Empire or Modern Family when the Alien franchise starts throwing out more episodes. Because yesterday was the premiere of the new Alien Earth show. And I am going to talk about it on the podcast. I'm just going to wait for all the episodes to come out. I'm going to do the same thing when it comes to Welcome to Derry too. I will be talking about both these shows on the podcast. But instead of doing a weekly, you know, like review each episode or something like that, I'm just going to do an overall like review the entire season, what I felt about that. Because first, I do like the idea and concept of sitting down and reviewing episode one by one. But the problem is, when you start doing episodes one by one, you don't get the full story till the end. So you may have an issue with something that happens in episode 1 where you're like, that doesn't make any sense. And then 6 episodes later, it makes sense, but you forget to correct yourself on that sometimes. Or you forget about it because it only bothered you till that point, kind of situations. So I'd rather just have all the episodes in front of me and I could digest them all at once and then get a general feel of the entire show. So, you know, I'm not biased or forgetting things. curiosity. Get a little cabinet. I'm trying to see if maybe a little cabinet here. By that pizzazz factor. That feels a bit much, though. Let me see what other tables I may have. We don't have like a thin glass one, do we? I don't think so. I know we got the dining table and then the nightstands. I don't know. It's like I like it, but I also feel like it doesn't go with the theme. Let me try it. What about over here? And we could put, let's see. Where's a mirror at? No, not crazy mirror. Need that pristine gold mirror. Here we go. Okay, not bad. Okay, what else do we have? Again, I just want something to go in these corners. A little too big. Still too big. I don't think I have a tiny little sofa, do we? A love seat. That's what I'm probably looking for. Do we even have? Okay, yeah, we do have a love seat. Ooh. I was gonna ask, do we have it in the color I need, but I don't think it's gonna work the way I would like it to work. Now, this one, on the other hand. Alright, and then books. We need that pile of books. Alright, that's super cute now. Alrighty. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we have anything we can put on these walls back here that would tie everything in. Like, I've looked and I really can't find anything. Yeah, 'cause that's like too flashy. No, I just need a little something to throw on that table right there. Oh yeah, I forget that the placement of that is so wonky. No, seriously. Alright, let's try something else. Do I seriously got nothing tiny to throw in? Wait a minute, does it even allow anything on there? I don't think so. I think that's a joke. Oh yeah, no, it's a joke and an illusion. No wonder nothing was fitting up there. Because nothing can go up there. Alright. And then I need a little something right here. There we go, just a little something right there. Alright, I do believe we are done with this room. Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't really find anything to put back there, but, you know, I think this is fine, especially with the way the blinds are coming down. Looks super cute. But this angle is the one I'm really impressed with. High five, Wally, we did it. So I want to look at this window for a good minute because it evaded me for how many weeks? So I want to stare at it for a minute. I'm just so happy. Yeah, seriously, y'all have no idea how impatient I have been for this window. Fantastic, though. Fantastic. Alright, so now we got Aurora's baby room done. Let's get our other rooms going. So what other rooms do I want? We're in the Nightmare Castle now, so I feel like probably something Maleficent. We could do a grand... Ooh, we could do maybe a grand entrance, a grand evil entrance. Definitely an idea, okay. They gotta stop giving us those chests, man. They're not very helpful, especially with 9 of these bad boys. Like, I don't need 9 of them. You know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 will do me, but I don't need 9 of these bad boys. Okay, I'm looking for more like of a Maleficent kind of vibe. Because I know we got this one. That's always a good choice. And of course, this one as well. Or you do a halvesy thing, you know, that's also an option. Unfortunately, I think that's probably the best we're gonna get when it comes to Maleficent type of wallpaper. I didn't realize how gypped the villains got with their wallpaper. Let's see, how many of these do I have? Alright, we don't have like a grand evil door either. Okay. How do I want to do this? I feel like that's a little too on the nose with the purple flooring. Let's see. Carpet's definitely not where it's at. Alright, let's make this a bit bigger, shall we? Okay, I like the size of that. Let me see if I can't move the wallpaper over. We should be able to. Yeah, kind of like that. My problem is, I don't like the way the door sits on it. Like, that doesn't look too bad. But this one, on the other hand, I don't like it. I may do it that way. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one and keep that like that. Because unfortunately, I don't think you can remove doors. Now, let me try another door before I just chunk that out. Because there may be another one that I like. Oh, I mean, I like the size of that. I mean, I do like the size of that, but the problem is the wood doesn't go with the rest of the room. Yeah, we'll just keep the the wood walls. Okay. Now we need all of the new Maleficent stuff. Let's see. Weapon display. Definitely gotta get some more of those. Oh god, I was just thinking, when we walk in and it's an evil villain office. And that's so messed up, but why does that seem like something an evil villain would do? Okay, this is just gonna be the entrance, so we don't want anything too like homey. Okay, we're definitely gonna need some more of the Night Thorn stuff. Will that show up under purple? Here's the fireplace. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think I have any of those pillars. I'm probably gonna have to go to Scrooge's to buy some of those. Oh, I don't even see it. I guess that's invisible for now. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's invisible for now. Must be glitch. I guess I'll take a mental note of that and send up the game loft, let them know. Yeah, no, I'm really thinking about the evil office management or something like that. Definitely have to go to Scrooge's to buy some more of the Night Thorn stuff. Cause that's definitely some furniture pieces we'll be using.
Could I talk to you?
Not the current moment, Remy. Sorry, not sorry. Scrooge, my man. I need some stuff.
Hello.
Alright, let's try purple and see if it pops up. It does. Let's go ahead and get about 6 of these bad boys. Okay, and where's those new tables? me scroll down. Oh, there it is. Well, I would have used more of these, but they're popping up invisible right now, so that's a no-go.
Bye-bye. The villagers here are quite nice to talk to.
Alrighty. Where's old Wally at? He was with me. Wally? Wally, you still at the house? No, I don't know where he vanished off to. Wasn't with me when I came out of the store. I mean, he's here now, but I'm talking about like beforehand. I don't know where he ran off to. Let's see, how would that look? Oh, not bad. Actually, stick that one in the middle. Okay. Need the fireplace. Now let's chunk that. Ooh, which one? Do we want the green or do we want the purple? Ooh, good cue. I feel like the purple will look good in here. We use the green in Maleficent room. We'll switch Maleficent room over here. Now we have a royal room on this side, Maleficent room on that side. Okay, we can also bring this. So I don't know what we're gonna do with this room. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. So let's bring this over here. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we have a section over here for the weapons, of course. You know, you can't just walk into Maleficent's office and not put your weapons up. I mean, it's just mandatory at this point. Mainly, it's due to the fact that you really want Maleficent using the weapons against you. That's the real thing. So we're gonna have that there. We're gonna have a seating area here. And yeah, we'll go from there. But we're gonna have to get the Scrooges and get some, yeah, some more of these. Let me just shove that in the corner just so I have an idea what all I'm working with. Yeah, I definitely want another one of these to go here. And we're gonna probably need some windows. I don't think two is gonna do us. before we go and do all that fun shenanigans or going shopping, let's do some voting. And then we'll grab what we need for today. Oh, there we go. And then we'll probably wrap up because it's looking at about that time almost. We got what, 15 more minutes? Alrighty, let's see what we got. Alright, cute, but not Mulan. Alright, and this one's super cute. Okay, we'll go right. Oh, I like this setup now. This is nice. Simple, but it's nice. And this one's cute. Okay. Yeah, we're going left on this one. Alright, lovely. Absolutely. And then this one. Wow! Just wow, wow, that looks good. Dude, great job on this one. I like. We'll go right. Alright, cute, but not necessarily Mulan. You look dashing, though. You look dashing. And then this one. Nice outfit, but it's the decor challenge. You went inside of Mulan's house. So, yeah, we're gonna skip these two. I mean, beautiful room. It truly is a beautiful room, but it doesn't hit the criteria. Alright, kind of basic, but it's nice. Yeah, we'll go right. As much as I really like this one, I'm not feeling the Guardian Sanctuary here. It's a nice room. It's a very, very nice room. Alright, cute. And then this one. Yeah, we're gonna have to go right because that one hits the criteria just a bit more. Oh, no, this one's cute now. Now, this is how you do an indoor submission. It's adorable. And this one, also adorable. Love the pathways back there. I'm gonna give it the left, though. We haven't really voted on a lot of indoor submissions. I like it. Oh, and I say that, and then we get this. It's beautiful. I like. Alright, cute. We'll go right. I like that. That is adorable. And this one, very simple, basic, but cute. I'm gonna give it a left though. It's got a little bit more going for it. Oh, that's a nice backdrop. I like that. Beautiful. And then this one, also cute. Kind of threw, a couple little things here and there. But I gotta give it the left. Oh, this one's nice now. I like this. Very, very nice. A+ work for sure. And then this one, cute. Okay. Gotta give it to left though. A+. Alright, adorable. Got a few little things kind of bunched up together, but it looks nice. And then this one. I think you're in Mulan's house, yeah. So we'll go right. Oh, look at this one. You're at the jungle. Okay, cute. Oh, it's another adorable one. Okay. I like both of these. I do. But we'll go left. We'll go left. Alright, we'll do roughly about 3 or 4 more. And then we'll get back to decorating. Actually, technically, won't even be decorating. Just be going to Scrooge's shop. Alright, lovely. And then this one's also lovely. Very beautiful, guys. Very beautiful. We'll go right. Okay, I like that. And then this one, very simple, but very, very cute. Okay. And unfortunately, I like left. I like these outdoor shots. Very nice outdoor shots. Alright, cute. Love Maribel photobombing. Love it, though. And then this one inside of Mulan's house. Oh, lovely. Love the angle and all this. Beautiful. And then this one. Well, at least they actually showed up to the party. The last, like, 3 times I did this mission, poor fairy godmother threw the party and nobody came. Nobody showed up. I gotta give it a left, though. Alright, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, so I need another one of those cabinets. Gonna need 2 more of these windows, and I gotta see about weapons. Cute, though, with the pictures. Absolutely love these. God, I gotta clean up over here.
I hope my time
Who's
here
my man?
brings
Have you ever
honor
heard
to
Ariel
my
sing?
family.
Good day, dear.
She has the most beautiful voice.
Okay. Alright, come on. Where are those cabinets at? Seriously, where are the cabinets at? Oh, went right past them. Alright, another 2 windows. Get 2 more of those. Alright, then lighting. What are we thinking? 2 or 3? Yeah, let's go with just 2. And then go from there. I'll buy another one of these. Alright, we have a black leather couch. Alright, we'll leave it off
Mark me words.
there.
A villain and their riches
This place
are
is the
soon
cat
parted.
pajamas.
I keep running into that one, so you know what? Get out of my way. Alright. Then seating. I'll probably have to scoot that over, but that'll be fine. Go ahead and throw these out. Okay, and I know I'm supposed to look for some weapons and shit, but looking at the time, it was just easier just to grab the things I knew right off the bat I needed instead of have to go through the list and go, what am I feeling? Okay, we'll leave it off for now right here. It's definitely gonna be cute. It's definitely gonna be a cute idea. Again, we got Aurora's bedroom. We're gonna have Maleficent's bedroom. We'll figure out something to do back there. But I like the way everything has come together today. I think we did a pretty good job today. Got a good amount of voting. We got Aurora's baby room done. And a complex. Like, we got all 3 windows, not just like filler shit either. But let's go ahead and start wrapping things up for today. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I was not sure how today was gonna play out because we all know about the infamous, new thing that they passed today about the valid ID situation. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, guys. Like, I don't like it because it makes me feel like you already have all this information. Like, a lot of this shit should already be locked into the accounts when everything's already pre-made. This makes me feel like they're just trying to get some sense of control or some bullshit. Like, something just doesn't feel right about any of this. I just can't put my finger on it. And again, I could go through the conspiracy theories, my tinfoil hat and all this shit, but something just doesn't feel right to me about all this. And especially with it all being happening all at the same time with the whole collective shout bullshit and with the whole UK passing their laws. Like, this is all not even too much of a coincidence at this point. There's something else going on here. And we all know the old per-usual shenanigans, We're watching the magician but never pay attention to what's going on in one hand because the trick is happening in the other hand. And it's just one of those, we gotta see what's going on in the other hand. Forget what the actual magician is showing off. What is he not showing us? That's what I want to know. And on top of all that shenanigans, I feel like, you know what? People really don't have room to talk about shit, especially if they want to talk about transparency and, we need to be real and level. Well, I'm going to speak out directly to my government personally. Why the hell should I listen to you guys on some of the occasions, especially when, I don't know, y'all won't release the actual list? That list that y'all claim that y'all have. The one with all the people who went to Epstein's Island, that list. Y'all claim y'all have it, and y'all refuse to release it because, it may collapse half the economic system going on here. So, yeah, I feel like if you want to tell me how to live my life and confirm whether or not I'm an adult, why don't you confirm to me on who the fuck's on that list? How about that? That's how I feel about it, to be honest. But, I just want to say something about it because I know a lot of people are talking about boycotting today and all throughout the rest of the week and stuff like that. And I want to be honest, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about all this situation. None of this feels right to me. This all feels sketchy and very controlling, and I don't like it. But hey, I mean, it is what it is when it comes to the internet. We just gotta play this entire situation by ear, and hopefully nothing bites anybody in the ass. But let's go ahead and start wrapping things up for today. I hope everybody is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic and wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you're enjoying the Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and all that fun jazz. Especially if you want to be kept up to date with all the fantastic and wonderful things that happen here on Disney. I know I said earlier, we got the whole, podcast for I Know What You Did Last Summer coming up. We got, I think, 3 more Infinity Nikki videos coming out. And eventually we'll be all caught up. Friday, I don't know. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to do another horror game. I gotta see. Because I'm feeling maybe Resident Evil 8 and then making our way backwards here. Because I am curious when 9's coming out. Because I know it's supposed to be coming out soonish. I just don't know when. And I don't want to start something and then 9 immediately comes out. So I gotta see when Resident Evil 9's coming out. and I gotta see what Hellraiser's coming out. But yeah, if I decide to do anything on Friday that isn't Disney Dreamlight Valley, I'll keep you all up to date as best as I can on the scheduling. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. I may have my verdict by that point. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But that's a story for a different day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care. Have a blessed day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with some Phasmo duos. We should be checking out the new farmhouse. It's very creepy, very atmospheric. I can't wait to check it out with you guys. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.